The other competition, which you're going to see something about now, was our business enterprise competition. Now, this we ran in the first couple of years of the project to encourage, recognise and promote, asking schools who were already using languages in a business context to tell us what they were doing so that we could publicise it, recognise it, put it on our website and encourage other schools to do the same. We asked schools to submit a report to us of their activity, tell us what they've been doing, and then we selected a winner and awarded prizes to the winner and to the runner-up. Now, the winner in 2009, Hale School in Cornwall, is the one which, over all the schools that we entered projects over the years of this competition, Hale School was the one that we were really very, very impressed with. So we've asked John Topham, who's the director of the Language College at Hale School in Cornwall, to come along and talk to us about what they did. We actually invited some students to come, but the students are Year 11s, Year 10, Year 11, John? Year 10, and they're studying hard for their GCSEs, and so they didn't really feel they could have a whole day out of school. However, they are going to be with us on video, in a video conference, which also highlights one of the other things that we've been using in the Southwest, which is video conferencing, and you'll hear a little bit more about that after. So, John, can I hand over to you to talk to us about what Hale School has been doing?
We are a business and language college, or language and business college, put it that way, because that's the way in which our specialisms arrived. We are situated in the very far southwest of Cornwall. If you want to know, we're 35 miles from Land's End, so we're a long, long way away. We've come 200 miles plus today to sort of come out of Cornwall. So we're a long way away, and we actually wanted to have a curriculum that is particularly relevant to our young people, because we're there in an area of tourism. We're there in an area where many of the old traditional industries have gone, and in terms of mining has gone, fishing is in decline, and obviously farming, agriculture is still there, but it's particularly tourism. And wanted to make a curriculum that was particularly relevant to our young people if they wanted to make their futures in Cornwall. And one of the things we looked at was how we can actually do that. How can we make it relevant? And why is it important for them not only to have language skills, but have business and enterprise skills? Because we don't have large industries. The largest employer in Hale is our school. Many of the businesses are small businesses with 1 or 2 employees. They're very family run. So we wanted to encourage the skills of enterprise. We wanted to encourage the skills of language because we have an increasing number of foreign tourists coming into Cornwall. And obviously, if we can speak part of the language in a relevant way, then those people might come to our business rather than another business somewhere else. One of the things we came up with was a competition based on exporting. If we were going to export from our little businesses in Hale, how would we sell the things in a foreign country? We encouraged and we challenged our young people to come up with ideas. And then we thought, well, what can we do about it from there? It'd be great to say, yes, this idea would sell in Spain, or it would sell, as Elspeth there has done with Devonport High as well, it would sell in Germany. How do we sell them? How do we do that? And how do we make it relevant to our young people? And we use video conferencing. So our young people, like the Dragon's Den, actually made a pitch, and they went straight forward, and it was done live to Madrid in our case, to Dusseldorf in Elspeth's case, so that they actually pitched in a foreign language partly, and in English partly, to the people in Madrid, or to Germany. And then they decided which team actually won. That was the start of it. And we wanted to develop it from there and say, okay, that's great, that's a one-off competition. But if it's going to be relevant, it has to be embedded in our curriculum. It has to work much better than that. And so we went the next stage with it, and we said, let's make it into a business venture. And so we'll take a module of work in modern languages and make it a business languages module, make it relevant to their speaking tests, make it relevant to the work that they're doing, and lead on and have passport to export as just one part of the competition, but let's have something else as well. And so we wanted to make it a business trip involving all our young people. It's the whole year group do it, and so we followed this programme, and I wanted to make something a little bit special. So we contacted the local airport, Newquay, and said, can you help us? And wonderful cooperation from them. So now we're in our 3rd year of that, and they come down on block. They send us 5, 6 staff, from the airport. We set the school up as an airport, and from the minute that the young people start on their journey, their business trip, and they go through the doors, they can only speak the language which they're studying. So they go to a passport desk, they go to somewhere else, and they're confronted by somebody who can only speak that language. And we use the AS students and the A-level students from the local college to come and staff the airport. We go up and we train them, and together with the staff in Newquay Airport, they actually do that. So they have to get themselves through the airport. They go to passport control, lost property, they go to baggage reclaim, they have then to book a ticket when they come back, as if they're coming from Newquay, and the airline and the airport have sorted out their own flight number. They go through the whole business of going through customs. We had the mayor came up, he did it, so we made him take his chain off because we had a buzzer, buzzed it. He had to put it through. The only trouble was it actually got tangled up going through, so I spent hours trying to untangle the chain of the Mayor of Hale. Didn't make it very popular, but we did. That's the airport. We then go into another thing where we set up as an aircraft, and they have the flight. And they have the flight as if they're coming back to Newquay, all in the foreign language, all the instructions. One of our language assistants does all the air hostess arrangements. We have seat belts made by the technology department. We have the whole thing. Refreshments are on offer if you can order them in languages, and because all the pilots' information is given, and they actually have a whole day. And that became our particular day, Let's Fly. So we incorporated Passport to Export into Let's Fly. And that's what all our young Year 10 pupils actually do as part of their language work in terms of business enterprise. Trying all the time to find new ways to actually develop languages, to make it fun, to make it interesting, to make it enjoyable. At the end of the day, if it helps our community and helps our community to develop and helps that to become stronger, and it helps our young people to be able to see a future for themselves in our community and not to have to leave the area because they don't want to, but that's where they've got to go to get employment, then we're doing something right. Now, somewhere along the line, we've got 6 seats here, and I'm hoping that they can hear me in Hale. Hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes, and that's really disappointing. You thought I was away, didn't you? Now I'm here. Yeah. Okay, what we're doing is we're talking about Passport to Export and Let's Fly. Okay? Yes? So, yeah, now, who's going to be big? I want somebody to be big and brave and tell us a little bit about what they did in Passport to Export.
Okay.
Thank you, brilliant, thank you, thanks Isaac. Away you go.
We had to design a product in a company assigned to us and then market it off to the British Embassy in Spain. I worked with Peter and we designed a dog accessory thing, which was really fun. I haven't worked with Peter before, so it was good to work with him then, and I really enjoyed the experience. Let's Fly was like a motivational aeroplane where we had to speak in the language we'd chosen on the plane to get like a chocolate biscuit on the plane and to put our luggage on the plane. So I found that was really useful. I really enjoyed that as well.
Thanks. That's Isaac. Izzy, would you like to say something?
Well, my product was a Spanish survival kit, which included things that I felt all tourists needed if they went on holiday to Spain, and I found the experience really useful and interesting. I worked on my own, and it really does build your confidence when you're presenting it in front of the British Embassy.
And it's a really good experience speaking to people abroad, and it's really fun marketing, like finding out about people in Spain and how their economy is different from ours and how different products sell. So it was a really good experience overall.
Okay, thanks ever so much to 6 of you. You need to go back to your GCSE English now. Okay, so thanks so much. Cheerio.
Hi.
I'd just like to add that I actually was privileged, and I really mean that, privileged, to see the final of this competition this year, and it was awesome, as the kids would say. It was really good. These students presented their product in the foreign language video conferencing with the UKTI in Madrid. They presented it partly in Spanish, and they'd also then done a business plan. So it brought in the business, they'd worked out the costings, how much they were going to make out of it. And all of that was taken into account and the winner announced by the UKTI in Madrid. It was a very impressive evening. So thank you very much, John, for sharing that with us. Great ideas there.